You're watching the Batter Fans Network.
The heroes are back. Beards talking balls, rapping pink and black. Coming live from the 305, it's official tissue. The Batter Fan, Chris and Dan, weekly rocking with you. We talk Messi, Boosie, Jordy, Lucho, the Fat Four, to Ben Cram, Noah, Ruiz, Fred. What more could you ask for? Tighten up and get ready, listen in on the pod. Solana and X in Espanol, just to even the odds. Breakdowns and gas bagging, join the tribe and just vibe. $3.99, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't hesitate, say what's up, go ahead and come in. No question about it, I'm ready to get hurt again.
No question about it, I am ready to get hurt again.
Danny, the Herons are back. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Batter Herons podcast. I am your host, Chris Duran, and alongside me, as at the moment, it's just a blank screen because Danny had to step away just for a couple minutes. It is episode 390 today. Welcome, guys, and thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight and waiting for us. It's definitely much appreciated. Yes, Mr. Krabs, the Herons are back. Stancy, yes, finally we made it. Yes, showed up late because I went to the game. So Danny is running late because he's trying to take care of some other things. No, Stancy, Danny is not still in the stadium. He actually tries to leave a little faster than I do. I just drive faster, so I get here a little quicker. Yeah, Mr. Krabs, I did go to the game. I'm going to talk a little bit about that when I go over sort of the atmosphere and stuff. And yes, Adarsh on fire. The GOAT is on fire. 2 goals again. I mean, 2-1 we win against Nashville, who I'll be honest, I was kind of shook. But we took it. And One World, One Goal is saying, Chris, did you get public shirts? Yes, I did. And I got a couple. I got more than a couple. And I'm just letting Danny know that I'm on already. And yes, it's actually it's a super habit now that Messi is scoring 2 goals. Soccer Daddy, I did not get 200 shirts. I wish I would have. I should have gotten more. They were handing them out. I mean, people weren't taking them. You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll get started with some general thoughts, I guess. Going to the game, I expected a pretty tough game. It felt like we had more control, at least just from my perspective, right? It felt like we had more control of the game. We were a little bit more organized. And I mean, the defense played pretty well in the beginning, I thought. And Vice Rosa is saying, Chris looks like Vancouver has fallen to the King Tut curse, aka beating Messi, and it brings bad luck. It probably does. So, speaking in terms of the atmosphere, right? I went to the game and it was great. I don't think it was sold out technically. Maybe, I mean, when I looked for seats because I wanted to get more seats, it wasn't sold out, but it looked packed. And they did give away some shirts. So I'll go ahead and I'll display it here. So let's see. How does it show? Hold on. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can adjust this camera real quick. So we'll go ahead and set it up this way. So here's the shirt, right? It says, what is it? Inter Miami CF. And it's got MMXX. So I guess for 2020 here. It's pretty basic in the front, but it's nice. It's a nice touch, right? On the left sleeve, you don't have any sort of, logos or anything like that. It's just a normal sleeve. And then over here on the right sleeve, it does have like a double logo deal here where you have official supermarket of Inter Miami, and then you got the Publix and the Inter Miami logo there. So that was cool. I got a couple for my fam. I got a couple for Danny's fam. As a matter of fact, Soccer Daddy saying So much giveaways. I can start my own shop. I probably can. I mean, in my closet, I have like a bunch of the pink ones. So I'm gonna have to start giving stuff away. It does take a lot because we have to pay for the shipping and all that kind of stuff. Soccer Daddy's saying Chris has so much giveaway stuff. He can start his own shop. I'm gonna do that, trust me. And Rohan, I'll holler at you. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more active on the Discord. I walked out, Xavier, with more than 5 shirts. I'll leave it at that. You guys make with that what you will. More than 5 shirts for sure. And I've done giveaways. You can ask a couple people here. Florida Man, I've given him stuff. Jekka, I've sent Jekka stuff and a couple other people. So there's been people that I've done some really nice, cool giveaways to some good people. So maybe we'll do that again. All right. So getting back to the game. As far as the general thoughts, like I said, it was extremely great to be able to see how I mean, the team has been playing great offensively. And not only that, but you could tell that Messi is like completely in his bag. Like he's starting to get a lot more creative. He's got other people that he's playing around with that are also getting creative. I mean, Segovia, when Segovia was playing with him, Segovia and him intertwining play with each other, it was fantastic. Baltasar, when he came into the game, Baltasar started getting in his bag. I mean, Messi lifts up everyone's sort of play. People got to play up another notch in their skills because they're playing with such a great player. Adarsh saying Suarez is so sad. You know what's sad, Adarsh, is being able to see the capability that Suarez has, and it's just not landing. It's just not like you could see it, right? You guys could see it. Suarez has he puts himself in really good positions. He's a great ball distributor. I don't want to say Suarez is washed, Nicholas. That's not the case. There's no way that's the case, that Suarez is washed. That's unacceptable. I don't think I can be able to accept that. I know it's a little harder to defend Suarez, Soccer Daddy, but there were a couple opportunities that I saw into the game today where he should have landed them, like in the beginning. Well, we'll go through it little by little. So Suarez is definitely washed. Rob is saying Suarez is so bad, killing the team. Jay Smudge is saying Suarez had one of those Jean Mota field goal attempts tonight. Yes, he did. Yeah. And Adarsh, you want to know the issue that I found that with that open net shot? I'm assuming you're talking about when he had the chip, right? Because that was early in the game where he had an opportunity and he kind of tried to chip it over the defenders. Was that the open net, guys? Am I wrong? Because Soccer Daddy's saying he missed open net. Was that the one that he chipped? That he missed the open net? Yes, Adarsh is confirming here. Yes. Now Carlos Vives is saying after 50th minute, Suarez needs to be taken out or start him after 45 to close the game. He doesn't have legs for more. I mean, I don't know, man. That's tough because you're gonna put in Obando, who's unproven. I don't know whether that's the good deal. So let me bring up the starting 11. I think Danny was able to save it here. I believe this was the starting 11 here. And yes, it is. So here's the starting 11, guys. So here we have Ustadi playing down at the goalie, at the goalkeeper position, which is kind of surprising, but not really. We didn't hear anything crazy about his injury. That's good. You have Alba playing left back, Martinez, Falcon playing center back, and Wegan at the right back position. Segovia playing like a right mid. Allende playing a left mid. Allende playing right mid. Busquets and Kremaki sort of playing the double pivot there. And then you have Suarez and Messi up top. Now, I had no issues with this starting 11. I had no issues with it. I had a feeling that Segovia was going to play. I didn't think Baltasar was going to make the start. But I think that Suarez, as for those of you, there's no way you can ever say that somebody else needs to start over Suarez. No way, Moon Man. No way. Afonso is 10 times better than Suarez. There's no way you could say that with a straight face. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Moon Man. There's no way. There's no way you can say that with a straight face. So this I could see. Fafa or Allende is number 9. I mean, they seem like more proven commodities, but I don't know, man. It's hard to walk me with you guys to the water and expect for me to feel comfortable with somebody else starting over Suarez. That's just not, I just don't see it. I just don't see that. But this starting 11, I mean, did you guys have a problem with this starting 11? Did you guys want to see something different here? Because in my opinion, I thought that this was a fantastic starting 11. David Martinez, we got to use him while we got him. Right? Better him than putting somebody else in that can get injured possibly. Saga Daddy saying no, good lineup. You know, I think this was a great starting 11 considering the team that we were playing. And I love the fact that Allende is getting comfortable with having the ball when he's basically like on an island, just making just north runs. Because he played better. Considering his performance recently, Allende played a little bit better. I mean, he didn't do anything outrageous, but he didn't mess up anything. Dremundo saying great starting line. Jay Smudge is saying gonna miss Martinez. We need a replacement. You know what's great about Martinez, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, right? Everybody notices that he's a left-footed center back, so that's great. He's like Noah Allen style, but then he also pushes the ball up high. He has balls. Like he's willing to just run up, push the ball up, and he's a good passer. So Mr. Krabs saying not a bad line, and the lineup is not bad. Carlos Vives saying not a bad lineup to start. Darsh is saying I would start Fafa over Suarez. My son was talking to me about starting Fafa. He was wondering why he isn't getting too many minutes. And Anonymous, yeah, Allende's control is very bad. It's not Kremaki level, but it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Where is Martinez going? I mean, I don't know, because the issue is that his contract, David Martinez's contract runs out with us. And the issue with his contract running out with us, right, is that he's going to have to go back. He's going to have to go back to the last team that he was at, which was what, River? So River Plate, I mean, River Plate's the one that's going to have to figure out whether they want to get him back. And I don't think that they want him back. Shout out to Maris Yahoo. Good evening, gents. Darsh, I mean, I get it. Yeah, we shouldn't let him go, but like, how much are we going to have to fork over to get this guy? Is he worth big money? I mean, we've been paying big money for some of these guys. I don't know, man. What? Jay Smush saying Martinez going to Miami FC. We don't want him. River Plate don't want him. Pitbull Stadium incoming. My goodness, he'd be a god over there, right? He'd be a god. But yeah, just talking about the starting 11. This starting 11, I had no issues with. I mean, I do want to see Fafa play. I don't know if Fafa has done enough to get the start, but it would be nice to go ahead and see him play. So just speaking a little bit about the match, right? When it comes to the match itself, like the vibe was awesome. Everybody, showed up at a decent time. I feel like people definitely were excited to go back and watch the game. It's been a while since we had a home game. I think the last home game that I went to personally was on my birthday. So that was about a month, 2 months and a week ago. And the last home game I think we had was against Orlando, which was on my daughter's birthday, which is the 18th. So that was about 2 months ago that we had a home game. So I know that there were a lot of people that were pretty excited to go. And Dremundo saying it, yep, great crowd, ran into Dremundo. It seemed like a heavy game. They were all tired after the 70th minute. Listen, it was hot. And it rained a little bit beforehand. It was hot and it rained. It was awful. Hot and it rained beforehand. Luckily, it didn't rain during the game. But obviously, it rains before the game. It's humid as hell. It was awful. I'm surprised that they didn't have what are those like regeneration breaks, like the water breaks that they give the players. Yeah. One go agreeing. It's hot, muggy, nasty, humid too. So yeah, humidity equals humility. Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing before I start the breakdown or the recap of the game. I just want to say this. Joe Willis, the goalkeeper for Nashville, one of the nicest guys I've ever seen, and nicest goalies ever in the league. My son and I felt so bad we weren't going to heckle him, so we kept our heckling to a minimum. Super nice guy. Before the game started in our section, the opposing players start kicking really hard shots towards the fans, and he's like telling everybody, hey, be careful, guys. The balls are going to be coming at a fast rate. Super nice guy. And every sort of 5 minutes he'd turn around and he'd be like, hey guys, careful, the balls are going to be coming, you need to be careful. Super nice guy. Joe Willis, that guy's a class act. And there's Danny just popped up out of nowhere. What's going on, Danny?
Well, having 3 kids is no joke, man.
Oh yeah, I mean you're in the early stages. I'm done with those days. My 3 kids stages.
So sorry that I'm joining so late. I mean, I was here before Chris even got on screen, and all of a sudden I had to step away, and here I am. But let's see, what have you covered so far?
So what I covered, I went over the starting 11. I also went over that we got this shirt here.
Oh, yeah.
So they gave away this public shirt. It's really
I heard
cool.
Yannick Bright. Somebody in the Discord said Yannick Bright was going to be at the Publix area.
It's messed up because I went over there and they didn't allow me to go in there, but it was for season ticket holders. But because I didn't tell them I had a Publix membership, they didn't let me in.
They didn't know that you are like a Publix.
Like OG. You have to sign up. You have to sign up for this.
You work there. You're like you have a legacy because your dad worked there also.
Well, but they didn't let me and my family in.
You got to complain.
No, I need to complain for sure. I'm getting 10 jerseys off of it. So, and this is one of the sleeves. It's a nice shirt. I got you some shirts. So don't fear. I walked out with at least 4 shirts. So I talked about this. The atmosphere was great. First game back for the last 2 months, and went over the starting lineup. Thought the starting lineup was perfect, and I was just gonna get into the recap. I guess you could give your 2 cents while I go grab something.
Okay, so I will give you my 2 cents. I wish I would have heard if Chris was happy with the performance or not. And it says that there's over 300 comments, so I'm not going to be able to read what everybody's been thinking up until now. But what I will say is that this team sucks. So this team is still Messi dependent, and it's so Messi dependent that if Messi misses a few games, I don't see how this team's going to survive. It's sad. It's pathetic. And I blame it on Mascherano because the roster is good. But the fact that Messi has to save us, literally save us, is the only reason we won today. This game could have very well been a loss or a draw. Like it was pathetic. It's pathetic. You held, yes, okay, yeah, you held.
I
you
stepped
held
away.
possession. Everybody said, "Oh, and Miami controlled the game." Yeah, what did they do with it? This is the same crap that we saw against Columbus when we beat them 1-0. And what did we get? We got a magical Kremaki header where he dove, he scored, and that was it. That was it. 1-0, we won that game. That's the crap that we watched today. Yes, we controlled the ball. Congratulations. You held possession. You controlled, because Nashville isn't really as good as we thought they might be. But guess what? We aren't either. Because before the Club World Cup, we couldn't score. It had to be Messi magic, or we like get like a cheap little goal here, and then we'd hold on for dear life defending. And that's the same crap we're doing now. Tell me, today, if Messi doesn't get that steal off of that bad Willis, what's his name? Is it Joe Willis? I forgot his name.
Joe Willis, yeah.
Yeah. If he doesn't get that steal off of that, and he scores on that play, do we win today?
We tied today.
If he doesn't score on that free kick, do we win today? If Messi isn't doing Messi magic, do we win today? And I get it. He's part of the team. And that's why we're lucky. But it's the same crap over and over again. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we won. Hey, yeah, good game. We won. Let me just leave it at that. We won. Let's talk about how.
So I step away to refill my water bottle and grab my tablet. And a minute later, you have butchered the entire team.
No, we won. That's it.
Except Messi.
We won. A win is a win. That's it. We won.
Okay,
But
so
you know what happens? And
is
then Cincinnati on Wednesday, if we lose to them, all of a sudden, then it's like, oh, what's going on? This team can't score. Oh, what's going on? Messi can't do it himself. But because we magically won today, oh, that's it. A win's a win. Let's not talk about it. No, let's not talk about what we saw. Let's talk about the final score, but let's not talk about what we saw. What we saw was nothing. The attack did nothing. It was Messi, and that's it. They don't create nothing. They don't do shit. They don't do anything. If Messi isn't scoring, they don't create anything. It's crazy to me. They don't do anything.
I saw Segovia and Messi working pretty decently together. Baltasar was getting a little shifty.
They were great together. Do they get any shots off at any of those link-ups?
No, they didn't. No,
they don't. They don't. They didn't. They don't. They don't get any shots off of those link-ups. We can't continue to rely on Messi this much. He's the greatest. It's a given. But we got what? How many more games do we have in the next 2 weeks?
Oh, we have like 45.
Can you really continue to just be like, don't worry, Messi will save us?
I mean, Suarez had a couple opportunities.
If we're relying on Suarez, we're cooked.
I mean, yes, you can say that. But I'm just saying he had a couple opportunities. I didn't say they were good.
Well, don't worry, DePaul will come and save us because he can link up the defense to the attack. But, oh, wait, that's right. The attack is where the problem is because nobody outside of Messi knows what the hell they're doing.
Busquets has been doing that. You think DePaul is going to help us with that?
Look, I think DePaul is a great player, and if you have opportunity to get a top player in the world, you do it. But in the attack, we're not creative. We don't get any shots off. We don't.
So Jack Carr has bringing a good problem here, a good thing here. Danny, the problem is that Javier doesn't want to substitute or rotate players. Busi and Suarez can't play the full 90 minutes in every game. You think that this is a big problem here?
Absolutely. But we don't have a lot of players to rotate with.
And this is the thing. Antonio's saying we keep winning. The problem is in the beginning of the show.
We beat what? No. Hold on. Let's talk about this. We beat what? Montreal before the Club World Cup. Montreal is garbage. Then we beat Columbus, which lets us play the counter. That's why we like to play against Columbus, because we can play the counter against them. And we're always successful against Columbus. That's who we beat. Then we had a good Club World Cup. That's great. Yeah, because, again, those teams don't play defensively. They open it up. We can play well against those teams. Come back to the MLS. Again, we beat Montreal. Again, trash. We beat New England. Trash. And we beat Nashville today. And can you really look at that game? I bet you there's Nashville podcasts going on right now or that finished a little while ago. And I bet you they're like, you know what? All things considered, we didn't play that bad. Miami, did you at any point think that Miami was like dominating us? Did you really think that Miami deserved to win that game? No, it was a Joe Willis bad pass, and that's why they beat us. Nashville fans right now probably don't feel that bad. And I get it. Five
We
straight.
did possess the ball a little heavier.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay.
you're asking me if we
possessed the ball, but we
were
do nothing with
dominant.
it.
I know. I'm not saying we were dangerous with it. I'm just telling you we possessed it more. I mean, listen, Dennis Lopez, if you're still in the chat, you said you missed the game. And do you feel like we won or lost?
Daniel
And
acted
then
like
Mr.
Barcelona
Krebs-
didn't rely on Messi back then. Every team relies on their best player. I get it. Nashville relies on Sam Surridge. That's fine. Name a team, they rely on their best player. That's great. But they usually have other options. We should have other options. We have a good roster. But Mascherano can't get his head out of his ass, and he doesn't know how to use this roster.
I mean, we possessed the ball pretty decently. The midfielders were working well together. Suarez had opportunities and blew them. And I don't think, like I was discussing this in the beginning, I don't think that Obando is the solution here. I don't think that it's easy to make the decision and say, we got to take Suarez out and put Obando in. I don't think that that's going to be our solution.
Thank God we have Messi. You know, all the Messi fans that you just talk crap, like, oh, your team would be nothing without Messi. I don't agree that we would be nothing. But I'm telling you, we wouldn't be this good. We wouldn't be 11-5-3 without Messi. Messi is single-handedly carrying us to these victories. And you cannot count on 37-year-old Messi to play every 3 games and to produce at this rate. And not that he can't, because he probably can. But eventually, you're risking him getting injured.
I mean, that free kick was something, huh?
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because I looked at your reaction afterwards, and this is what you did.
Yeah, and I pointed at Willis like you're a clown.
Yeah, you could see it on TV, your reaction, which was pretty funny. 38. Oh, I'm sorry. His birthday just passed. He's 38 now. Thank you. I stand mistake. So he's 38.
And Sima, the midfielders I was talking about was Segovia towards the beginning of the game, and he was working well with Baltasar. Baltasar was in his bag.
Xavier, 5 straight games with multiple goals. And guess how many wins we have in a row, Chris? Yeah, 5. Coincidence. Yeah, 5. Messi has to play like this. We have a 5-game winning streak in which he has 5 consecutive braces.
And people don't, and there's some people that don't want Messi on this team.
But I don't even bother talking to those people. Like, that's so silly. Why would you like? It's so silly.
And I felt bad for the goalkeeper too. He was super nice. Look, Jason is another good question. What do we need for Fafa to get minutes? Because maybe Fafa at the top would be good. So your game recap is we fucking suck. No, except Messi.
We don't suck. Okay. Maybe I'm a little over the top with that. I'm just very annoyed. I'm very annoyed watching these games because I hate that Messi we're depending so much on Messi. And I get it. He's the best player. So we have to rely on the best player. That's fine. But you can't be what was it? Cincinnati with Lucho Acosta, where he was they didn't win one game. Like, since he arrived in Cincinnati, they never won a game up until late last year, which was like 3 seasons without him. Like, we need to be able to score without having to count on Messi doing everything. Messi literally had to intercept the ball and create his own shot and goal on that second goal. That free kick goal, he earned that free kick. He's the one that got fouled on the top of the box, and then he scored. If we don't get those 2 goals, today, if he doesn't earn that free kick himself and score that free kick, earn that interception, and then score on that, those 4, if he doesn't do that himself, do we win today?
I mean,
and I get it. Yeah, okay. I get it. Everybody wants to, we won. Yay, woohoo. Yeah. But like, what you saw, you really happy with what you saw? If you came here for a celebration, you're not getting that shit from me. I'm sorry.
And then Mick is saying Suarez is a bum. We're not winning shit with him. And look, Adarsh is saying something here. We were better in defense, Danny.
Yes.
I thought that we were better.
I thought that our back line was doing a great job trailing the open runners. Like, you didn't see anybody running free outside of that one goal where Shackelberg, I think, is that he made a run to the right side of the box and he kind of made David Martinez kind of follow him, which freed up Hani Mukhtar, which is when you have to rely on your defensive midfielders to kind of trail those runners. And Kremaki tried, but he was late on it, which is fine. I'm not going to kill Kremaki for that. But that was a great play by Shackelberg. And those type of runs are the ones that Suarez makes that people don't talk about, because those are smart plays by attacking players. They make plays in which they don't even touch the ball. You don't even notice them unless you're really watching. Great play by Shackelberg to make that run. Great run by Mukhtar. Great pass. That was just a great goal. And those are and I know we're not talking about Suarez right now, but those are the type of runs and things that Suarez does that people don't talk about. They don't really notice, that make him invaluable. Like, he opens up a lot of spaces. With that said, he's another trash bag because you can't count on him anymore. Like, that little chip shot, like, I figured, like,
that was in the bag.
No, like, it's not an easy shot. It's not. But come on, man.
Higuain would have gotten that.
For Suarez, like, I thought that Suarez would still have that in his repertoire at least.
Bella saying, just remember in Miami without Messi was last. The other ex-Barca's stars contribute. This is very diluted here. Don't do this, Bella.
No.
Because
Bella, they were last because they didn't sign any players, because they were saving money for Messi in the summer. So that is, they made the playoffs right before the year before the year.
And I just want to make sure something. They made the playoffs the year before. I'll finish that thought. And Mr. Krabs is asking, Daniel, what would have been an acceptable final score to you then? I think if we would have won 4-1 with 4 goals being for Messi, you would still get the same reaction from Danny. No?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. My headphones had went in and
Mr.
out.
Krabs is saying, Daniel, what would have been an acceptable final score to you then? I'm answering the question for you and saying, even if it was 4-1, all Messi goals, you still wouldn't have been happy with the performance.
No, if it would have been a nice, I don't know, run of play goal that Messi scores on is one thing. Like, the 2-1 score doesn't bother me. It's the way they look. How many shots did they get off? Did they get double-digit shots off this game? Because everybody said that they dominated the game. Hey, Miami dominated this game. How many shots did they get off? I haven't looked. I'll let you tell me.
As far as shots, right? 9 for Inter Miami.
Okay, so they almost got to 10.
8 for Nashville.
How many shots on target did they have?
5 shots on target Inter Miami. 2 shots on target for Nashville. 54% for possession in favor of Inter Miami.
Look, and our defense, I thought, looked really good. That was a big positive in my opinion.
Yes.
I thought the defense did really well. They did not allow. Oh my God! I just randomly blanked on his name. Surge. They didn't allow Surge to make any free runs. Mukhtar either, outside of that one that he scored on. And even then, that again, the defense was in position during that play again. It was just a great run by Schafferberg that kind of threw everybody off. So I thought that the defense did a good job. This guy, Ustadi, didn't have to do too much defensively. I thought it was a good performance, but in the attack, I'm sorry, man. Like, I said before this game that I was calling a draw because I don't know how they're gonna do to score, because they just haven't convinced me yet that they can break down a defense. And you know what? We won the game. I watched the game. I still don't know if they could do it.
We got a super slam here by John Paul Terrazas. 199 super slam here. Says, since he just played a tough game and lost, we winning. They played against Columbus today or yesterday, and they lost 4-2.
Oof, 12 o'clock on the dot. Nice job there, Chris.
Yeah.
No, look, we are. If I put up the standings, and I know we're like all over right now, and it's probably my fault for ranting, but
it's okay. It needs that.
Here, supporter shield standings. Nashville got knocked down a couple pegs after we won today, and look, we're in 7th place. And I'm not putting the Eastern Conference. I'm putting supporter shield. Like, I'm looking at the whole league. We're in 7th place. We have 3 games in hand on just about everybody above us. Like we're looking pretty good. Now the thing is, like, how long can we sustain or have Messi kind of carry us? I mean, I think that after today and after the last 5 games, if you look at those cute little power rankings that people make, right? Oh yeah, the MVP power rankings, Messi has to be number 1, right? He's giving the finger to the rest of the league. He has to be number 1.
Dre Mundo saying, "We're up, man. Be happy, Danny." Do you think tomorrow you'll feel a little bit better?
No.
Monday? No.
I felt happy when he scored that free kick goal. And then when he scored the second goal, I was happy also. And then as the game keeps going, I'm like, man, this team is fucking horrible. Like we're not doing anything. But look. No. Right now, we're on a 5-game winning streak. The Club World Cup, everybody's like, oh, but we won. Who cares? No, because the same exact way we're playing right now is how we played during that month and a half where we had a horrible stretch where we were either losing or drawing. And this is the same exact thing that was happening. It's just that Messi wasn't having the Messi magic, because Messi magic can't happen literally every game. You wish it could, but it doesn't. And when it doesn't, you go on that bad stretch that we were on. And that bad stretch, everybody was ready to fire Mascherano. Oh, this team sucks, blah, blah, blah. But because Messi has carried us to these victories, everybody's like, oh, no, but we're winning. Oh, but we're winning. These games are playing out just about the same exact way that they were just 2 or 3 months ago when everybody was really upset because we could not score. And this is the same thing that you're seeing today. It's no different.
Everybody's getting duped right now. Because Anonymous is saying Mascherano shut the haters up. And AZ is asking, AZ Rebellion is saying, you think it's a coaching issue?
I do think it's a coaching issue.
So we're all getting duped by dubs.
Yes.
That's what's going on.
And that's fair, right? Because that's the best way to silence a crowd. Winning cures all.
It is.
That's what they say, right? If you have a locker room that's having like beefs within each other or whatever, you win a couple games, all of a sudden everything calms down. But if we lose to Cincinnati on Wednesday, I promise you, everybody in the chat that's telling me to calm down, all of a sudden it's like, damn, this team can't score. Mascherano sucks. Messi can't do it all himself. But because we won, everybody's like, oh, Danny, what the hell? Did we lose? Calm down. Oh, you cranky? Yeah, okay. That's because you don't want to look at really pay attention to what you saw today, or think about it. Think about what you just saw today. And outside of the Messi magic, what did you have? That chip shot by Suarez, right? That came off of a rebound.
Yes.
That was it. What other clear chance did they have?
That's a good question.
I know Allende, the one trick pony, had a nice centered low cross to Segovia, but his body was kind of off kilter. Like he wasn't in position to receive it and take a shot, so it went wide. I guess
Luis Suarez had a scissors kick later in the game.
What the hell's he doing? Stop it. You can't do that anymore.
I don't know why he's still trying that kind of fancy stuff.
Remember, was it Higuain that used to try those all the time? It was somebody that used to try those all the time.
And, no, it was Joseph.
Joseph, thank you.
Yeah, it was Joseph.
He used to try them all. Like, what are you doing? Stop it. You're not going to do it.
It's not in your bag anymore. You need to
That's it.
Like in reality, Higuain wasn't doing any of that. He just reached in his like, my time is coming up bag.
Well, all in all, I'm just happy that I root for Inter Messi. I don't know if you noticed in the thumbnail, it says Messi beats Nashville. It doesn't say Miami. Messi beats Nashville.
You should just keep it like that, because
no, I'm not changing it because it's true. It's true.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about the goals?
Go ahead.
First of all, I don't know if you noticed, but in the free kick, Busquets stands in between the wall and the goalkeeper, and then
I thought they were going to call offside because of that.
He kind of measures things with the goalie, and then he moves, stops, and then moves again. And the spot where he stops is where Messi dragged it low to get around the goalkeeper. So I don't know if that was like Boosie cooking, but that was a hell of a kick.
Suarez was offside, and I thought that they might say that he impacted the goalie, and I thought that they might call that back. I was worried a little bit.
They were looking at it
Yeah.
at the
But no,
stadium. They
luckily
said they were looking
did
at
it.
it.
It went right in front of Suarez, I believe. But you know what? I'm glad that we had to wait to do this post game because I would have gone off if it would have been right after. I was in such a worse
Really?
mood. Yeah, I've calmed down since.
Really? Oh
yeah,
my
I was-
gosh!
It's so
You see that, guys? Daddy, calm down. In the hour plus that I needed for transit, he calmed down.
Mm.
So we scored the next goal. Well, we get scored on by a beautiful play by Nashville.
Did you start the rundown already? We haven't even gone over them.
Well, I mean that we're doing the rundown. Oh, you're talking about this is the rundown. The next goal was we get scored on in the beginning of the second half.
Mhm.
Hani Mukhtar with a header, Hani header, and it was a beautiful play. It was a beautiful play. I don't think
I don't know if anybody's gonna bring up the fact that it was Shackelberg that made that run that kind of drifted David Martinez offside. And by the way, David Martinez played a great game.
Yes.
If he's really leaving us, it really sucks because he's a solid
does.
center back.
And I don't know who to fault that for, if it was just systematically bad on us, or if it was like Falcone. Was Falcone supposed to be there?
No, like I said, I think David Martinez kind of drifted with the guy making the run, which makes sense. And Hani Mukhtar just made the perfectly timed run, and Kremaki spotted it late, and he was trailing. And let me tell you something: you got to give credit when credit is due. Honey Mustard put that like right by the post, like right inside the post. Like that was just perfectly done.
And Jay Smudge is mentioning if they didn't have Mukhtar, they wouldn't have scored all game. Listen, Honey Mustard is a problem. Like he was an MVP a couple years ago, but like he's still a very problematic player. So like people can't sleep on him. After that, we end up getting a goal. Well, not we.
By
Not
the
even
way,
Inter Miami.
No, Inter Messi. But real quick,
Yeah.
just so everybody knows, because Nashville leads.
Dennis.
Nashville leads the league in penalty kicks taken. So this is why they are better than they really should be. They've taken 10 penalty kicks.
Yeah.
They've taken 10. The next most is 7.
Well, as I read this, Danny, you have to tweet about this Messi dependencia.
I don't like to tweet too much.
Messi scores a goal single-handedly off of an error from Joe Willis.
Well, there was, I forgot what Nashville player it was, but Nashville player was almost in midfield when he kicked it back to Joe Willis.
Yes.
Which I thought was crazy. When I saw that alone, I thought that we might have an opportunity there. Joe Willis has to bring it down with his chest. And at that point, he already put him in a bad position because Joe Willis probably wasn't even expecting that. He had to put it down with his chest and immediately sees Messi approaching and he looks for an outlet and he chose the wrong outlet. And then Messi reached out with his left foot to get it.
Yes. And after he got it, he basically scooped and duped, left-footed, banger right in the back of the net. And Joe Willis was furious and almost broke the net.
Now, Jay saying we're not playing good. I don't want to take credit from the entire team because a lot of people kill the defense, right? That's kind of what we always do. The defense, I thought, played well today. I thought the defense had a good game today. I thought that they were making sure that they trailed all the runners. Nobody was really running free. They put oh my God, what the hell? Why do I keep blanking on this guy's names? Surge. They made sure that Surge wasn't a difference maker. Did he even have an opportunity to score today? I don't even think he had any shots off, if I can remember correctly.
No. From what I remember, no, he didn't.
Sam Surge and Honey Mukhtar, outside of that one really perfectly timed run, I thought that our defense played well. Now,
at the end, Hani Mukhtar almost had an opportunity right in front of us. He almost had an opportunity, fumbled it.
I don't know how many saves Ustadi had, but I'm assuming that wasn't many because I didn't think that they had too many shots. Nashville had 2 shots on target all game.
Yeah.
One went in, and then he saved the other one, I guess. I can't even remember the other one. So.
And Mr. Krabs saying Sam Surridge, who was the leading goal scorer, was a non-factor. The defense did that.
Yeah, look, Sam Surridge might be a little overrated because the league leading goals, probably half of or almost half of them are penalty kicks, because Honey Mukhtar missed 2 in the beginning of the season, and then Sam Surridge took over the penalty kick duties. So a lot of those came off of PKs. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but he's not golden boot kind of guy either.
So after we end up scoring, there's some substitutions made. Redondo comes in for Allende. Baltasar comes in for Segovia. And then for Luis Suarez, because it seemed like he, ran his course, Tomas Aviles comes in for him. And then Weigand looks like he got injured late into the game, and Ryan Saylor finally made a comeback.
Which is worrisome also.
That Cello got injured. Yeah, it was like a muscular injury around the groin area. So
yeah,
shout out
we got
to
a game on Wednesday.
Yes, shout out to Gentleman Wake 199 Super Slam. Are we not going to talk about Alba's fall off this year?
You think Alba's falling off?
I don't think he's fallen off, but I think that he played tremendously great last year. There is a dip.
No, I'll tell you what the dip is. The dip is in Mascherano's ability to coach.
I think that his play has been great. I think his play is good. I think that his performance in terms of statistics and assists.
I think Alba just played. I think Alba's been playing fine. I want to give Mascherano a chance, but he just pisses me off so much with the crap that he does. Why can't we go back to a 4-3-3? Why can't we have what's the point of playing a double pivot when we don't keep a double pivot? We have one of those pushing up and they never come back. If it's Busquets pushing up, I'm sorry, you're playing with a single pivot. What's the point of the double pivot? How about we just play a 4-3-3 like we did last year, have 2 8s flanking Busquets, a box-to-box. You know what? Maybe DePaul will do that. Maybe when DePaul comes, you'll be like, you know what? We got our box-to-box midfielders. Maybe we can play with 2 wingers and have Messi back on the right. Maybe we'll change things up. But I'm sorry, I put this on Mascherano.
It's crazy because I think that he's trying to out fancy himself, doing the Redondo, then the Ben Krem, then the Segovia, double pivoting with different people. He's trying to find the secret sauce.
That's rotation. Look, I think this team would look better with the 4-3-3 with those 2 8s flanking Busquets. Because I don't see where, because the double pivot's usually to protect the back line.
He's not protecting anything.
No. So, but look, all things considered, even though I feel like the attack has been almost non-existent outside of Messi, obviously. Our defense hasn't looked necessarily great when we play the high line, even though today it had a decent game. There's a lot of things we can say. We're not playing with wingers. We're playing with wide midfielders that don't produce wide. We're playing with Allende as our only vertical threat, even though he sucks. All things considered, all of these things that I'm saying, and we're still winning. So what does that mean? We have a good roster, and hopefully Mascherano can get his head out of that so we can figure things out.
All right, so let's get to, I guess, the standouts, the que penas, the awards here. So sure. Standouts, I mean, do you want to just Martinez. Get? So the standout was David Martinez.
Messi, obviously. Messi had a great game. I thought Segovia played okay. I didn't think Segovia played bad. Look, I like watching Segovia play. When Segovia's on the ball, I think he does well linking up with everybody else. But you know what? It doesn't lead to any shots. But I got to give him credit. I think he does do a decent job linking up with Messi and Suarez.
I think if I was to go back into the episode, Soccer Daddy, you were a little bit more optimistic. And now you're on the Danny boat. No standout. You're ready to crush this team. I'm gonna go with David Martinez and Cello played pretty well too. He played pretty consistently.
You know who I thought played okay?
Who?
I thought Kremaki played okay.
Yeah, Kremaski also did play good. He played
And he
pretty
had
good.
a decent header. I wish he would have headed it down, right? Because when you headed it to the
Yes.
ground, sometimes it kind of forces that the keeper to have to defend that bounce. He kind of headed it straight into, but I'm sure it's not that easy, right? But he made the run. He got his head on the ball. I thought Kremaki had a decent game. I thought he was active defensively. I mean, he was the one that got caught trailing Mukhtar. Probably should have been him that was on that. But if we're talking about just standouts, I'll give it to Kremaki a nod. David Martinez definitely for me a big one.
I go Weigand, Martinez,
Cello
and
also.
Yeah, Cello and Martinez played pretty well. They stood out to me. Now, as far as the que penas, so Mr. Krabs is already asking.
Adar said Falcon was decent too, yeah.
Danny is giving the whole team the que pena, and Rubita
Messi is
says
the whole
que
team, and I
pena,
would never give him the que pena.
and then Rubita is saying que pena, Danny, depressing.
Do you guys want me to come on here and just I could do that. I could be the homer guy. But what's the fun in that? I like to be honest.
So who
I'm
gets
gonna
the que
have to
pena?
go back and listen to what you were saying before I got here, because I think that this must have been a really happy show before I walked on here.
Well, I was happy because we got free shirts. I got like 8-10 of them. Okay. I was displaying them like a brand new toy to everybody. I thought that the atmosphere was incredible because I was like happy as shit. Like, and then all of a sudden you just come in here
and then
like
you walked away for a
bully.
second.
Yeah, I walked away and all of a sudden I just left the room clean and you came through and threw all the Legos on the floor. You're a mess. So the que pena, I'll tell you que pena, I'm giving it to what everybody says here and spammed. Suarez. You are the reason. I think essentially, if you really think about it, guys, the reason Danny is mad is not because Messi was so good. It's because Suarez was so bad. I think if Suarez would have scored, I think you probably would have felt a lot better.
I think Allende is pretty poor also.
I think he didn't play as bad as Suarez. I mean, he had less opportunities.
Allende's poor, man. His first touch is horrible. His play on the ball is horrible. Like, what does he do? He gets the ball and he runs and he tries to score. And if he has a defender by him, he runs as far as he possibly can until he's about to go out of bounds, and then he crosses it. Those are his two moves. Run fast, kick. Run fast, low cross. That's it. Go back. Check out Allende's game. Run fast, kick. Run fast, cross. That's it. That hit his bag. His bag is those two things. Run fast, kick.
2 items.
Run fast, cross. That's it. That's as deep as that bag gets. It's not even a bag. It's one of those little pouches that you put in the front of your.
He's got a. Well, I don't want to say that one. It's one of those convenient bags. I don't know. Yeah, we got a super slam here. Suarez el
fanny pack. He doesn't have a bag. He has a fanny pack.
Quasi Samin Al Jami says Suarez el mistelero today.
El mistelero. Nice. So, yes, thank you, J Mundo. Fanny, yes.
I found Allende's bag here.
Yeah, it's too big. Allende can take his fanny pack somewhere else. Yes, Mike, via fanny pack. He doesn't have a bag. He has a fanny pack. And it's two things in that fanny pack. Run fast kick, run fast cross. That's it. And like there's like not even any movement. It's like a straight line. Like there's no sense of like just straight line.
So I'm gonna go through some of the scores here off of SofaScore. Guys, are you guys good with me using SofaScore? I'm gonna use SofaScore, guys. And
Go for it.
so who do you think has the best score other than Messi?
Other than Messi.
Other than Messi, because that's clear. He's at 9.2, by the way, just so you know, on SofaScore.
Don't tell me it's Allende.
No, it's not.
Oh. All right. David Martinez.
You are correct. David Martinez with a 8.0.
Yeah, David
Now
Martinez
I'm
had a
going to
great
use
game.
Spot Mob.
I usually use FUT Mob.
I'm going to use Spot Mob. I mean, look, I don't know, dude. I don't know what's the difference with one or the other. Like, what's the clash here? Why? Let's do FUT Mob. Okay, Messi 9.2. The next best score after that is actually Chelo Wegan 7.7.
Chelo had a good game too. Chelo
So
was holding it down against Surridge and Schafferberg when he was on the left, but eventually they moved him to the other side to try to take advantage of the fact that Jordi Alba was always pushing up so high.
Yeah, and Wegan actually got a 7.3 on SofaScore, so he wasn't that far from the FUT Mob. FUT Mob. Okay, Mitch. All right, Mitch, I get it. I'm going to use FUT Mob. I mean, look at this. They had Draymundo for sure. I mean, look, Draymundo, weren't you at the fusion thing with us? Right? I mean, that was a decent Danny. I mean, at this point, you don't want to go to a watch party. I mean, Danny
look,
might
if you don't want
beer bottles all over the place.
I'm sure there's plenty of Homer podcasts, but I'm gonna give you the honest truth.
And we're still working on a couple kinks here, Draymundo.
No, the next home game is the same night of a
UFC fight.
Right. So we got KO'd by them.
So the Que Penas, who do you think got the worst score out of the starters?
Yeah, well, look.
Well, a little bit of vino.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need some of that, Bobby. You need
my wife thinks so also.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Mitch says Danny might start handing out Stone Cold Stunners at the watch party. You know what's a fun fact? Is that Danny and I in middle school in like PE, people would just be running up to each. What, you were going to say something?
No, no.
You just went muted, dude. And I was going to give like a life story of ours from like 20, 30 years ago. But I guess while you pull that up, I was just going to mention, because somebody here mentioned Stone Cold Stunners. Back in the days when Danny and I were going to middle school together, like 6th, 7th grade, people would just be running around, just stone cold stunning each other onto the ground, breaking people's necks. What do you have? Do you have a Stone Cold Stunner that was caught in camera for us?
No, I'm trying. No, I'm stupid. I hate these phones that always turn. Let me see if I can lock it.
Are we gonna get blocked?
Nah.
Oh, that's an old picture, bro.
Yeah, check
Holy
that out.
Crap.
And there I am. I found it.
I remember getting that shirt. I remember getting that shirt at the flea market, bro. Got that shit. I got that shit at the flea, bro, with some blue pants. I was lit.
I was at my mom's yesterday, and she pulled out the album. I was like, "Oh shit, look at that!"
Yeah, holy crap.
Yeah,
that was old as shit.
All right. So Que Pena.
Who do you think got the worst? Who do you think got the worst score?
Could it be Allende?
Well, Mr. Krabs goes in for the fat joke immediately. I mean, Mr. Krabs, come on, man. Mr. Krabs. Danny, you're muted, bro. Yes, Mitch recognizes the Flea Fubu shirt. I went to the
Listen, I
Flea to
fixed
get it,
these mic issues. I don't know.
and it was actually at the store a little bit away from the flea market. I got that shirt. I had that shirt in blue and red. Oh my God, Dennis, what? I ate Fat Joe? God damn, Fat Joe was fat as hell. I wasn't that fat back then.
The Big Pun, still the most underrated rapper of all time.
Oh my goodness, by far. So the person that got the worst score, for those of you that love pop, for those of you that love Pop Mob, Segovia.
Really?
6.3.
Wow. I thought Segovia had a decent game. So
Yeah.
not Allende. Okay. Man of the match other than Messi. David Martinez, I guess.
David Martinez,
Thank God for David
that's it.
Martinez, because I wouldn't be able to say anybody. David Martinez.
Falcon had a good save at some point as well.
Falcon had a decent game. The back line had a decent game.
Yeah.
But to say man of the match, Messi and then the David Martinez, I guess. But David Martinez, I thought, had a pretty good game. Oh,
So,
yeah, that's a good one. Shout out to Mo. Joe Willis. That was a good one. Yes, that was the man of the match.
Suarez's rating, by the way, was 6.6, guys. So I guess for Que Pena, Danny, so the whole team doesn't get it. Who do you give it to? Because I'll tell you right now, the person that I'm going to give the Que Pena to was Suarez. I don't know if you gave yours already, but
Like I said, I could do Allende or Suarez. I think I give it to Allende. Allende at the end is so pointless.
he scores bangers. He scores bangers.
Look, in his fanny pack, he has two tricks, and when the team is not pushing up high, we can't counter. So at that point, what does he do? What does he provide to our attack? At least Segovia, go ahead. He drifts to the middle of the pitch. He can link up play with Messi and Suarez. He'll shoot from outside the box. What does Allende do when we're playing against a team that holds a low block?
We mentioned Crema earlier in our standouts.
Dr. Kremaki had a decent game too, yeah. So, all right, well, man of the match other than Messi, Joe Willis. Shout out to Mo for that one. That was a good one.
So, guys, final thoughts on the worst game we've had this season. Got free shirts. Been 2 months since watching a soccer game. We just did a podcast talking about the worst ever performance in the history of football.
My headphones went out. I heard nothing you just said. I'm sorry. I think it's about time to end the show because I didn't hear anything you said.
Yeah. Those are final thoughts. We had the worst game we've ever had. It was abysmal. It was the worst. Good luck until next time, and we'll see you on the preview. Yeah. Till we depend on Messi again.
Because like I said, I can hear you now, but whatever it was that you said before, then I couldn't. Moment of the match. Danny I'm chilling. Was there a moment of the match? Messi, that free kick. I mean,
the moment of the match was the moment I got a free shirt.
Messi has gone. Was it against New England that he also tried to go low for a free kick? Also, because you usually expect him to go over the wall, and this is the second time in a row that he tries to go low, which I think is great. Kind of giving defenses something to think about. Because now it's like, he might go low. So I thought that was great. Messi.
I mean, listen, soccer just wants to be done with you today. Soccer just wants to be completely.
I don't blame it.
Done with you.
Yeah. All right. So we'll end it here. We'll be back on Monday to preview Cincy with Justin Blair. So if you're listening on audio, we appreciate you listening all the way to the end. Please leave us 5 stars, comment, review, all the good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Please don't leave this show thinking that I thought that the
awful
team
game.
the attack. The midfield played okay. Kremaki and Busquets played okay. The defense played okay. It's the uncreative attack, man. We can't get shots off. We can't get shots off. It's only Messi, and that we can't. That's not sustainable for a whole season. How many games have we played? 11, 5. That's 16, 19. So we still have 15 games to go, plus the playoffs, plus the League's Cup. Can you really count on Messi doing it all by himself this whole time? No.
No way.
It's not sustainable. Anyway,
no way.
We appreciate everybody hanging out. For those, shout out to everybody in the chat. As always, you guys are the best part of the show. We appreciate it. And
hopefully they're still here next episode.
I think they appreciate the honesty.
I mean, at least we talked about Messi.
I mean, look, the last 30 seconds. Let's change it up. We've won 5 in a row. We are beating what's supposedly the top teams in the league with Nashville and Cincinnati coming up. We'll see how we do. We have Messi. We're the best. We've only lost 3 games. We are almost at the top of the league in goals scored, even though we've played 3 less games than everybody else. And yeah, everything is great. We look great today. We won. We beat one of the top teams in the league, and so everything is good. Let's just leave it at that. Look at the score line. We won. That's it. We won. We just go to bed happy, and we're gonna win against Cincinnati. Everything is great. We're good. Let's just keep winning.
Yay!
That's it.
Free shirts.
Appreciate it, everybody. Until the next one, have a good one.
Free shirts. Fucking damn.